The second season of the Netflix original series Atypical has just recently been released. The show is about 18-year-old Sam Gardner, a boy on the autistic spectrum who has just recently become interested in dating. The show depicts the unique dynamic of the Gardner family and the ups and downs that come with embracing your differences.
How was your session with your therapist today?
She thinks that I should put myself out there and find someone to have sex with. She didn't say the sex part, I added that. I'm a weirdo, that's what everyone says. Sometimes I don't know what people mean when they say things.
Sam, people on the spectrum date, you know.
Audiences had their reservations about a neurotypical actor portraying someone with autism. Twitter user Lala said, "Coming from an autistic person, that show is not a good representation. Most autistic people will tell you the same. It's very centered on his family's perspective and how his symptoms affect him, and it's also super stereotypical and enforced infantization of auties." Another viewer said, "If you were going to write a series based on the life of autistic people, use autistic actors."
So I don't necessarily think that it's a bad thing that it would be someone without autism portraying a character who has autism. I think by nature, the history of acting and professionals is, they take on roles and they represent different people. I do think the main question is, are they accurately portraying individuals with autism? And I think that's probably the larger question.
I think it's important to be just represented by anyone in the media, because mental illness is important to be represented, and it's something that's becoming more common and more represented, that it needs to be heard and more understood and not seen as something that should be shamed.
Although Atypical received a lot of backlash, overall its supporters are happy that autism is being represented in the mainstream media. I'm Bailey Moss, reporting for CSUF News.